All right, good morning, everyone, and happy election day. I think everyone's so excited about this to be over with. Like months and months of people and news like hammering over your head, like go vote, go vote. Finally, it's gonna be over. At least, in my opinion, I'm glad it's gonna be over. But as we all know, it's never going to be over. It's like 2019 is just around the corner. What's after that? 2020 elections again. That's what I love this country. It's never over. There's always room for improvement. So I was like thinking about doing something related to election day, but I don't know like how I'm gonna link the two topics together. The thing I really want to talk about is like self-awareness. Like just by doing these videos lately, this is my third day, I believe. I'm so aware about how many days I've been doing this thing so far. But this is the third day I've been doing these sorts of videos. And I cannot help it, but just being so self-aware about all the mistakes and the things that I don't like doing in my videos. And one thing is just like the way how I talk. I feel like I don't provide as much energy as I want to convey in my videos. I don't know if it's because of like English being like my third language, although I've been speaking it fairly daily every day, although maybe it's not enough. Or maybe just because I'm not used to speak my mind so often. It's like 5 minutes a day. Yes, I'm a software engineer. What do you know about software engineers? They are very introverts. But we're working on it right there together. Self-awareness. So what did I want to say about self-awareness and how does it relate to elections? How can you like, first of all, like we'd like to discuss like, is self-awareness like a good thing? Is water a good thing? It's like 2 liters of water is not good for your health, but too much of it is not good for your health as well. I believe that self-awareness requires you to be in that middle path as well. Too much of it, and you're too much self-aware, and you sort of fall into this paralysis. Too little of it, and you kind of give away this aura as if you don't really know what you're doing. It's like someone who's like the way I picture it, like someone who is not very self-aware is someone who tries to swim, starts moving his arm frantically, moving his arm, but ends up drowning. So the way I see like self-awareness is that you have to be self-aware. Be conscious about what you are doing every day and try to use that information to refine whatever actions or whatever like performance metrics you'd like to achieve. I don't like to use these kind of words. They feel like more corporate or like just like I'm being very self-aware while making this video. Just being self-aware helps you to be able to start measuring yourself against your environment and start understanding your shortcomings if there are any, or like some like items, some actions, or some attributes in yourself that might be not as good as you think or not perform as much as you expect it to be, and you'll be able to refine it in the future. But it's like a lot of times when we hear people talk about someone who's not self-aware, it's mostly about someone who's not able to see himself within the context of the environment they are in. So that's self-awareness. Like it's not like an activity that you can do on your own. It requires a feedback. So you have to seek that feedback from other people. I think in one of the previous videos, I was like talking about feedback and how important it is. But like seeking that feedback from others is what matters the most, because on your own you won't be able to solve all the issues or like just be as much of an aware of a person as if you're on your own, if you don't get that feedback from others. So how does it relate? Like, how do I want it to be related to this political race that is going on today? That is probably going to last for a few days, I believe, because I heard like California is going to take a while for it to count all its ballots. I don't know why. I just find it interesting. Like, are politicians self-aware? Like, because the act of voting is an active act of providing feedback. You provide a feedback to the politicians through your vote. That's what I'm saying. Like, if you provide a feedback, like, are politicians being very self-aware and taking that vote and measure it against what they were promising to the voters, and how they use that for the next elections? Because for most officials, they keep on going for the elections years after year, except for the president, as far as I understand. Like congressmen, they can get elected, say, as congressmen for their whole life. Same thing for senators, and even more for local officials. I still have to learn more about politics here in the United States, but as far as I understand, this is how it works. So as professionals, professional politicians, I think these are people who actually very self-aware. And many times you can see like a lot of politicians, see like videos on YouTube or whatever else about politicians who change their stand, or like where they stand on certain topics, because of the feedback they get from their voter base. Like, for example, Obama saying that, okay, we are going to be hard on immigration, but like a few years ago. But in a more recent videos or tweets or whatever it is, he's saying that we should open the borders. That's like someone who's very self-aware of where he stands versus his voter base. Anyway, I think this is like a pretty deep topic. I don't know. I think it's a pretty deep topic. Let me know what you think. I'm trying to keep these videos as short as possible. 8 minutes now, 10. All right. Have a good day.